And with 4 of the 10 races complete, it's Scott Goodyear who enjoys the advantage over second place Jeff Ward. Mark Dismore is there in third place in front of Billy Boat. Eddie Cheever, the former Formula One driver, in 5th place with Scott Sharp, and last year's champion Kenny Brack 6th and 7th respectively. Greg Ray is there in 8th position, and of course, as we know, he's on pole position. Well, without further ado, we can now get straight over to the United States and join our colleagues at Fox Sports with a commentary team which includes Britain's own Calvin Fish.
In a race that featured more traffic than rush hour in LA, Scott Goodyear emerged victorious in Texas.
Scott Goodyear comes off of turn number 4. He'll see the checkers.
Each race that we go to, we're going there to win, and we feel that if we win races, the championship will take care of itself.
Now the drivers head west to the shadows of the mighty Rockies, with everybody chasing Goodyear.
There's no reason for me not to be able to pitch Scott. You know, there's still 6 races to go.
They're wheel to wheel for the lead. Scott Goodyear on the outside and Sam Schmidt on the inside in 1.
With the elusive championship trophy as the carrot, all eyes are on the fearless points leader.
We never come here to finish second. We do whatever it takes to win races.
And they'll stop at nothing to capture the coveted prize.
Okay, guys, come on. This is not funny. It's time to go. It's time to race. Let's go.
It's Indy racing action at its best. Next on Fox Sports Net.
Ow!
The front row. Hey, Greg Ray scores his 2nd career pole. John Hollinsworth, his career best. John, that passing flag is not going to get you in front of Greg.
Row 2, Mark Dismore and Sam Schmidt. Both these drivers are sponsored by giant wireless phone companies. What you see here is a cover-up. They want to cover up those patches. Battle for exposure right there.
Could the 3rd row be called simply Beauty and the Beast? Robbie Unser and Tice Carlson love to cut up. Good to see that the Pacers hat has been shelved by Carlson. But are the Colts in session already in the NFL?
Row 4, Billy Boat and Scott Harrington. Billy needed these crutches last year and looks like he wants them back. But he can't have them back because Scott, with a broken leg and foot, he still needs them.
The 5th row finds the only driver to start all 28 IRL races. His name is Davey Hamilton. For Jimmy Kite, he proposed to his fiancée Kimberly in front of the Indy 500 Carburation Day crowd this year.
Row 6, Eddie Cheever and Buddy Lazier, 2 of 3 Indy 500 winners in today's race. And you know, guys, you can't lean on each other like that out there this afternoon.
Hey, row 7, it's all show me the money. Kenny Brack, defending IRL champion and race champion. Scott Goodyear trying to unseat Brack from that $1 million championship.
Row 8, Stefan Gregoire and Johnny Unser. Stefan, with a 2nd and a 4th place finish here in the previous races, really likes this track. And Johnny Unser in his first full IndyCar season.
Here's the 9th row. When A.J. Foyt had Scott Sharp as a driver, he lovingly used to call him Doodle Bud. For Jeff Ward, this was an important week. He celebrated a birthday. Yahoo!
Row 10, Eliseu Salazar and Raul Boisel. All South American row here, one from Chile, the other from Brazil. Hey, what are you guys looking at? Nice shoes, man.
The 11th row. At 6'3", he's the IRL's tallest driver, Steve Knapp. For Donnie Beechler at 5'5", he may be short, but he sits tall in the seat.
Row 12, Jacques Lazier and Buzz Coggins. The boys and their teams, both from Colorado, feeling the need for speed in front of their hometown crowd.
Preparing to go racing here this afternoon. 1 mile flat oval, the Radisson 200. Going to go 200 laps here today. $1 million in prize money on the line. It's time for that famous command. Here's Kathy Hollenhorst from Radisson Hotels.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
We're under yellow. We'll be back with more at Radisson 200.
Elite Speedway on Sky Sports. The world's best riders, surviving on adrenaline and facing fear.
Oh, look at that!
Man, machine, molded as one, triumphing over terror with a need for speed.
This is fantastic speedway.
The Elite Speedway continues. Bull v Kinslin, Wednesday 7:30, live and exclusive Sky Sports 2.
Italian style. Hold up, lads. I've got an idea.
Get those motors up here now!
Say cheese.
Hold on, lads. I've got an idea.
I'm a footballer, not a movie star. I just want to feel good about the way I look.
L'Oreal Elvive 2-in-1. It contains ceramide R, which strengthens the hair from within.
For stronger, thicker, healthy-looking hair.
L'Oreal Elvive 2-in-1 with ceramide R.
It's L'Oreal and I'm worth it.
How much does it cost to access the internet?
Nothing. With Barclays, it's free.
Orange Everyday 50 gives you 50 minutes of national off-peak calls every day for just 50p a day. And if you want to talk for longer, it's just 1 pence a minute. So it could be all over for your home phone. The future's bright. The future's orange.
Oh. Don't worry. The laundry fairy will empty it.
Don't you sometimes wish that your detergent put as much energy into the wash as you do?
Excuse me. Mum, you're not going to wash my best top with that, are you? Oh, lucky you're here, because I've never washed a white blouse before, have I?
Now there's new Ariel 2-layer tablets. They clean better across the wash than any other leading tablet because they burst with cleaning energy and their creamy lather leaves clothes smelling really fresh.
Oh, something about clean, fresh sheets, don't you think?
I haven't got the energy.
New Ariel tablets, at least they're bursting with cleaning energy.
Well, a dramatic start there then to the Radisson 200 at Pikes Peak International Raceway, and Sean Jones seemed like somebody was perhaps a little bit too hot on cold tyres.
Yeah, that's the way it looked from here. Tice Carlson just got on the gas, I think, a little bit too hard, put it up in the wall, and Billy Boat, the unfortunate victim of someone else's mistake. And I'd point out that this is Tice's second race in succession, ending up in the fence, so it's going to have to turn that bit of habit around, I think.
Sam, it must be difficult when you're out there, you've prepared, you're all pumped up, ready to go, to sort of not back off. How do you try and control that?
It's very difficult. I guess that's one of the skills of a racing driver. Something you have to learn is, despite your adrenaline pumping around in your body at 1,000 miles an hour, you know, and how revved up you are for a race, you have to stay focused. You have to be thinking, you know, I'm on cold tyres here, you know, we've got a whole race in front of us. Let's just, you know, maintain that focus and make sure I don't push too hard too early. Tice Carlson, unfortunately, didn't quite get that message, and as we saw, you know, he had his head against the wall. Not a nice place to be.
I mean, very fortunate actually, Sean, not to be more injured. We saw them both get up and walk away, even though they're about to exchange a few words. And again, it must be difficult to control your temper in that situation.
Oh, absolutely. But you know, I think cooler heads prevailed. But both of them quite fortunate. I think we saw Carlson's car get a little bit airborne there. So and these things do happen, I guess. You know, it's not the first time it's happened to either one of them. Probably not the last.
Well, we didn't get many laps under our belt. We had just the one, or barely that, in fact. So let's now go back to Colorado and join Jackaroot and our colleagues over in America.
Cleanup continues as you watch Billy Boat's car now on the hook, involving himself and also Tice Carlson coming out of turn 3.
both went off on 2 separate routes. I wonder if we'd still be friends in both of them.
Express yourself.
Depends. Oh, it's not very nice, is it?
See the world your way.
Oh. Don't worry. The laundry fairy will empty it.
Don't you sometimes wish that your detergent put as much energy into the wash as you do?
Excuse me. Mum, you're not going to wash my best top with that, are you? Oh, lucky you're here, because I've never washed a white blouse before, have I?
Now there's new Ariel 2-layer tablets. They clean better across the wash than any other leading tablet because they burst with cleaning energy and their creamy lather leaves clothes smelling really fresh.
Oh, something about clean, fresh sheets, don't you think?
I haven't got the energy.
New Ariel tablets, at least they're bursting with cleaning energy.
Treat your wood to something new. Cuprinol Wood Stain Max. The only wood stain with a 6-year guarantee. Give your wood the max.
Buy one pair of Boots brand spectacles with scratch-resistant lenses. Then choose another pair absolutely free. What a choice from Boots Opticians.
What pushed Carl Fogarty to his 3rd World Superbike Championship last year?
For an unprecedented 4th title, he'll need an even bigger push at Brands Hatch this year. Book now and give Foggy your support.
How to help people remember the free number you can call day or night to find builders, electricians, plumbers, things like that. Perhaps a lively jingle.
800 600 900.
Catchy.
The pollen count may be up, but the outlook is bright due to hay fever relief coming in from new Livostin Direct. Applied directly into the eyes and nose, Livostin Direct works within minutes, and one dose can bring relief up to 12 hours. Livostin Direct, hay fever relief that works in minutes and lasts for hours.
Sir Isaac Newton tells us that the acceleration of a body, blah, 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 is directly proportional to the magnitude of the force, blah, blah, and inversely proportional to its mass. Therefore, the Vauxhall Zafira won't be as agile as a smaller car. Newton. One apple falls on his head, thinks he's Einstein.
Vauxhall, raising the standard.
So Sam Schmidt is the leader of the Radisson 200, and Sam Hancock, one of your namesakes, and somebody who you picked out at the start of the race. He's looking in good shape, even though we're in the very, very early stages, it has to be said.
Yeah, that's right. He obviously got a radio message hearing that I'd hedged a lot of money on him winning. Yeah, what a role, you know. He's doing well. A couple of years ago, he was a relative unknown, and we saw him pick up that 2nd position result in Vegas last year, and 3rd at Texas in the previous race. So he's got that consistency now, and that's all it takes. Once you realise as a driver that you have got the pace and you proved it to yourself, it gives you confidence to know that you can do it from there onwards. And the other thing is, just on a complete mental note, you know, once you're up the top, you get very annoyed if you don't stay up there, so you fight perhaps that little bit harder, and I think that's what we're seeing Sam Schmidt doing. Let's hope he gets his first victory.
Somebody set that nuclear weapon off. This was a terrorist act.
The might of the superpowers is at the mercy of one man.
What happened?
The guy got away with a bomb.
The pursuit of peace.
How much time are we looking at?
We can track him for another 45 minutes.
It's a violent affair.
We have a possible weapon of mass destruction coming into the United States.
George Clooney, Nicole Kidman.
It's not our war. It is now.
The first showing of The Peacemaker at 8 Saturday on Sky Premiere. The biggest films every Saturday night, guaranteed.
You have 30 seconds to answer the following questions. How many numbers between 0 and 60 begin or end with 3? How many triangles are there? Which is the odd one out in this list? 16-valve performance, ABS, alloy wheels, air conditioning, indoor swimming pool, electric sunroof, CD player, £15,590. Test drive your IQ now. The Renault Laguna.
What pushed Carl Fogarty to his third World Superbike Championship last year?
For an unprecedented fourth title, he'll need an even bigger push at Brands Hatch this year. Book now and give Foggy your support.
I'm meeting someone, but I'd quite like to freshen up first. It's just over here, sir. Thanks. Hello.
The best things come to those who loaf. Here's to maximum refreshment, minimum effort.
You smell nice.
Thanks, I've just been to the lavatory.
Wake up to the thrill of Mach 3, the first triple blade razor from Gillette. 3 blades positioned to shave progressively closer. You take 1 stroke, it takes 3. For the closest shave, in fewer strokes with less irritation. Mach 3 from Gillette.
If you want a personal approach to your finances, there are 4 letters worth looking out for.
H.
S.
B.
C.
H.
S.
B. C. H.
S.
B. C. H.
S.
B. C.
HSBC. The new name for Midland Bank.
Make the perfect recording for your perfect place. Sony mini disc.
We're back. Radisson 200 at the halfway point, and Sam Schmidt is the race leader now. 7 cars on the lead lap. Greg Ray in second, and we're going to give you a replay of the pass he made.
Relax. Lay back. Let your imagination float away. Taste the temptation with the adult channel from midnight till 4 a.m. for only $4.99 per night. Go on, get fruity after midnight. Please have your viewing card ready, available only to satellite viewers.
One of the hardest decisions when you buy a new car is what color to choose. Drive the Freelander and you can change it whenever you like. With prices starting from £16,575. Call 0800 110 110 for details.
This is the free phone number for Talking Pages. You use it day or night to find taxis, takeaways, lawyers, whatever. Research tells us the longer you have your number on screen, the more people will remember it. Oh, and make it exciting.
I'm meeting someone, but I'd quite like to freshen up first. It's just over here, sir. Thanks. Hello.
The best things come to those who loaf. Here's to maximum refreshment, minimum effort.
You smell nice.
Thanks, I've just been to the lavatory.
New Corona Block Daily Moisturiser. Active prevention from rock.
Some things never last. But when it comes to low prices, they do with Rollback. And right now, we're rolling back the prices on summer food. With lots of desserts. Over 50 drinks. And when our prices roll back lower, they stay lower. So far, we've rolled back over 1,800 prices. Permanently low prices forever.
That's the price! Cool.
Don't worry. The laundry fairy will empty it.
Don't you sometimes wish that your detergent put as much energy into the wash as you do?
Excuse me.
Mum, you're not going to wash my best top with that, are you?
Oh, lucky you're here, because I've never washed a white blouse before, have I?
Now there's new Ariel 2-layer tablets. They clean better across the wash than any other leading tablet because they burst with cleaning energy and their creamy lather leaves clothes smelling really fresh.
Oh, something about clean, fresh sheets, don't you think?
I haven't got the energy.
New Ariel tablets, at least they're bursting with cleaning energy.
How do you make the most of the net?
I find out about fish.
With Barclays, you get free internet access for life.
43 laps to go, and Scott Harrington brings it into the pits. Let's go to Calvin Fish.
There'll be a new set of Stinger Firestone tyres going on this race car. This time they're going to have a drink ready for him. Scott Aches, the welcome break there from the drinks bottle. He's working very hard in the race car. The car is perfect. No changes to the car that we know of. Darryl Selby just said keep the engine revs up. The pit stop's complete. Scott in.
Are you ready for action?
And they have to go like that for ages to get the maximum amount of juice.
They're a spirited bunch of contestants in a game show quite unlike any other.
But not even enough for us in a year in the police here.
This takes ages. Big mug. It's another chance to see the antics of Prickly Heat. Monday at 10, Sky 1.
You have 30 seconds to answer the following questions. Which of these is not a European city? 4 towns need roads built to link them. Which scheme requires the least amount of road? Which driver is going to feel safer? The one with a really loud horn? Or the one with driver, passenger and lateral airbags, PRS and ABS? Test drive your IQ now. The Renault Laguna.
Crazy, isn't it? But just how many of you all over the country are doing this every year? Every time you pay your buildings insurance along with your mortgage, you could be literally throwing your money away. And throwing it away year after year after year. Until you do this. Switching your buildings insurance from your mortgage provider to Direct Line could save you up to 30%. So stop throwing your money away and go to Direct Line instead. Go on, try them. See for yourself. Call 0181 686 8877.
The new Hoover Vortex with state-of-the-art triple vortex cleaning system. No bags, no filter replacement, no problems.
I'm really dreading tonight, do you know that? I could do with staying in front of the telly. Every single bloke she ever goes out with, it's ridiculous. It's like she can't even trust her own instincts. I go through this with her every single time. I'm going to be late. Shall I leave my shirt in there? Gav? Am I talking to myself? Hello, am I talking to myself? Oh, Thomas.
Oh, Thomas? Yeah, all very well doing that, mate. Ruined the shirt. Marvellous.
Bachelor's super duper whooper noodles.
make the perfect recording for your perfect place. Sony mini disc.
Well, while we were away on that break, there's been an incident over at Pikes Peak Raceway. Let's go to our American colleagues to find out the full story.
Right there is what you want to watch.
He really didn't get together with him. His closing rate was great. It was a high rate of speed. He closed in on Scott. He had to get out of the throttle while he was behind him. He lost the front end of the car, took away the downforce being that close behind him, and that would moved him up on the racetrack into the wall.
Let's reset for you quickly here. 13 laps to go as we're under yellow. 13 laps to go, and it looks like we may have a first-time winner at the Pep Boys Indy Racing League. Greg Ray is out in front right now. His lead is 4.7 seconds over Sam Schmidt. And Davey Hamilton also hanging in there. He's a 17 seconds back, but there's the guy to beat right now. The man to catch is Greg Ray.
Well, a quite fantastic result there for Greg Ray. Right on the line, it went down to the wire. Greg Ray taking the win from Sam Schmidt. And I've got to tell you that my two guests in the studio here picked the two drivers. And the win goes to Sean Jones. Sean, you must be delighted with that victory for Greg Ray.
That's right. Sam and I were rooting for our own guys down the stretch there. But a terrific result for Greg Ray. Here's a guy who didn't start motor racing until he was 25 years old. So he's got, a lot of guys out there with 15, 20 years more experience. So, just a testament to sticking with it. Awesome race, and that was it. Greg Ray's a first-time winner.
What is that first win going to mean to him, do you think?
Oh, a ton of confidence, I think. This is the type of thing that gets a driver up and rolling, and not only Ray, but Menards, they've been close before, and so they finally got the first one, in the bag, and away they go, I think.
Well, you two were cheering like crazy for your own man, and Sammy just picked you on the line there. Your namesake didn't quite make it.
Yeah, he did. A bittersweet moment there for Sam Schmidt. I mean, God, he will have finished, 3 times on the podium now. He'll be thinking, those last few laps, that final charge, he's thinking, no, I've finished on the podium enough times without getting the win. Not going to let it happen again. And when you've raced for such a long time, to miss a victory by what was only a couple of feet, thousandths of a second, will be tough to swallow. It really, really will be. Yeah, great result. He finished second, wonderful. But it's almost more disappointing to finish that close to a victory than it is the second place in the bag itself.
And in 2 weeks' time, we'll give you the next episode of this thrilling saga, the Atlanta 500, which will be held under lights. We'll actually bring you the highlights on Sunday, July the 18th at 2 p.m. on Sky Sports 3. Well, if you're not getting a full dosage of motorsports, you should be tuning in on Monday, tomorrow, June the 28th, 11:59 p.m. Sky Sports 2 for World Motorsports, the Nürburgring 24 Hours, South African V8 Series, and the Tour of Cyprus Rally. Well, and now be prepared for something that will also set you watering, because on Sky Sports 2 we're bringing you the Lysol 200 Bush Grand National race from the Watkins Glen Road course. That actually started a few moments ago, but I can assure you of some great action. Well, that's all we've time for, sadly, from my guests Sam Hancock and from Sean Jones. From me, Paul Marcel, have a great evening. For now, goodbye.